and welcome to Sheep Yoga, and today we'll be doing an after work stretch. It's about 12 minutes long. You'll just need your mat for this practice, and if you're a beginner, try and be next to a wall as you may need it later. We're going to start sitting in a position you're comfortable in, and we're going to begin with some neck rolls. So inhale to extend your head, exhale to drop your ear to your right shoulder, inhale to bring your head center, and exhale to drop your ear to your left shoulder. So make a nice circle. Let's do that again. So right shoulder, center, left shoulder. Now you're going to reverse. So inhale, extend, exhale, left shoulder, center, exhale to the right shoulder. Do this a few times with your own breath. Go as slow or fast as you would like. Make sure you're not over exerting yourself and just take it easy. The point of this is just to loosen up your neck. It's not to strain anything. You should only feel a light stretch in your neck at most. Alternate going each way. Make this one your last one, and your neck should be feeling quite good, quite loose now. And what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the shoulders. Place your hands anywhere comfortable and inhale to lift your shoulders up. Exhale to drop them back, bringing your shoulder blades together, and keep repeating like this. So inhale, shoulders up, exhale, drop them down, pushing your shoulder blades together. This should feel really good. And once you've done about 5 rounds of that, move on to the reverse way. Do it with your own breath and take your time. You should be finishing up now, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some movement to the side. So walk your left hand out to the side of your mat. Inhale to lift your right arm up, and you should feel a stretch in your waist. Try and keep your bum on the ground and your pelvis pushing down, and then repeat to the other side. So inhale to lift into the pose, and exhale to come out of it, and keep going like this with your own breath. Make your next right side your last one. That's really good. And now we're going to move on to some cat and cows, my favorite exercise. So move on to all fours. Gently use your hands to support you. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to start by inhaling to lift your head and your tailbone, dropping your belly. And exhale to drop your head and your tailbone, lifting up your belly. You can do this as slowly as you would like. Go with your own breath. To really feel it, you can lead with your tailbone and move the spine really slowly, lifting each vertebra at a time and then dropping them down each vertebra at a time again. Just keep going like this, keep breathing. So make this round your last round, and then on your next exhale, just go back to all fours, or what we call a neutral spine. We're going to work on the shoulders now. So inhale to lift up your right arm and exhale to thread it through, so thread the needle pose. You can stay like this with your shoulder down. Or you can lift up your left arm to touch your right thigh, adding a bit more of a twist. When doing that though, try and keep your hips where they are, don't roll to one side. Remember to keep breathing wherever you are. If you had your left hand touching your right thigh, bring it slowly back down now. And then inhale to come back out of it, lifting your right arm up and back to that neutral spine. Let's do the left side. So inhale, left arm up. Exhale to thread it through, shoulder, your left shoulder on the ground, and if you can, bring your right hand to your left thigh. Don't worry if you can't, wherever you are, keep breathing and just relax into this pose. On an inhale, come back out, lifting your left arm up, and gently make your way to sit on your bum with your legs out in front of you. If you really want to, you can do this against a wall just to add some extra stability. Using your hand, pull in your right foot to your inner left leg. This could be your calf or your thigh. Doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter even if it doesn't touch. Then inhale, lifting the arms up and fold over your leg. Hands can be anywhere from your thigh to your calf, and if you can, to your ankle or even to your heel. Just let gravity do the work in dropping you lower, and keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And using your hands to support you, slowly come out of the pose. If you're not feeling so active today or you're a beginner, you can lie down for this next bit. What you want to do is bring your right leg over your left thigh, keeping your foot flexed, and then hold both in together, left knee bent. Bring it towards your body and you'll feel a stretch in your hip. If you're doing this lying down, it should still feel the same. Then gently come out of it, and we move on to the other side. Bringing your left foot to the inside of your right leg, calf, thigh, and you can do it seated or against the wall. Then inhale to lift your arms up, and then either choose your thigh, your calf, or your ankle or heel, and fold forward, letting gravity bring you down, and keep breathing here. You're doing great. Gently and slowly come out of the pose, and straight away lift your left leg, put it over your right thigh. Again, you can do this lying down if you wish. And then use your hands to bring them both in, feeling that stretch in your hips again. And keep breathing here. And now gently come out of the pose. That's great. And now we're going to move into Bada Kanasana, which is known as butterfly pose. So you're going to sit with your legs out, and you're going to bring your feet to touch each other. And it doesn't matter how far away your feet are from the body. Inhale and exhale, and try to bring your knees lower towards the ground as your feet stay touching. Keep breathing here, and you should feel some opening in your inner thigh and your hips, and this is good to release emotional stress, which you get a lot of from working. If you are feeling a bit more flexible today, you can fold over your feet as well, which can help increase the stretch. If you don't want to do that, don't worry, and it doesn't have to be an active fold. You can have your spine rounded, it doesn't need to be perfectly straight, and just relax here. Keep breathing. When you're ready, using your hands to support you, come out of the pose, and we're going to move into cow facing legs. We're going to start with the right leg over the left leg. So lift up your right leg and try and put your knee over your left knee. It's not important if the knees are not exactly over each other, as long as your hips are even. Inhale to lift your right arm up and push it down with your left hand. And then see if you can bring your left hand back round to bind. You can use a strap here, and it doesn't matter if your hands even meet, as long as you're pushing them towards the right direction. And just relax here. Keep breathing. This will be quite intense in your shoulders. Bring the arms out of the pose and walk the hands forward. So this bit is really cool. We're going to twist over to the other side without having to actually go into it. So use your hands to support you as you walk all the way around. And then you should find that when you're back into position, you've got your left knee over your right knee now. Did you manage to do it? If not, don't worry, just position yourself normally and try again next time. And now what we're going to do is move straight away into the arm part of the pose. So lift up your left arm on an inhale and push it down with your right hand, and see if you can get your right hand to bind. Doesn't matter if you can't, just as close as you can, and just feel that stretch in your shoulders. Keep breathing normally. Lower your hands and then unbind your legs and come to lie down on your back, knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, and try and see if you can get your lumbar spine to go against the floor, and bring your knees into your chest and just rock here, massaging your lower back against the floor. And for the next pose, you can either do it against the wall or you can do it where you are. You're going to bring your legs up. You can keep your knees bent, or you can straighten them, keeping them over your hips, and get the blood to flow from your feet down. This should feel really good, particularly if your job involves walking around or you've had a day where you've been running around. It's just is really good for recovery. And you can also bring your hands up to join, keeping your spine against the mat. Try not to move your neck or roll around, and just relax it. Keep breathing. Now come out of the pose and straight away grab your calves, ankles or feet and hold them up to a happy baby pose, where you can roll around if you want, or you can stay as you are. Then bring your knees back into your chest, giving yourself one last hug because you deserve it, before you go into Shavasana, your resting pose. Feet rolling out to the side, palms facing up, and just relax here. Stay in this pose as long as you want, but that is all from me. I'll leave you here. I hope you enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you soon.